We got Saints Row review early by GameSpot. This is everything you need to know.
The Saints Row series is back and looking to reinvent itself. Instead of picking up where part 4 left off, this new entry is taking you back to the beginning with an all-new cast of characters causing mayhem in a brand new city. Here's
one if you're hyped, two if you're not hyped.
Everything you need to know about Saints Row.
Yeah, let's check it out. But do we know what city it's depicting? Like what city it's
Saints
based
Row
off?
is all about creating your own criminal empire. If you think that sounds familiar, you're right, because it's not too far off from the goal of the original game. However, instead of spreading your influence across Stillwater, the new Saints Row is set in the fictional city of Santo Ileso. This huge and vibrant sandbox is located in the southwest United States and seems to combine the vibes of real-life locations like Las Vegas and Albuquerque. At the start of the reboot, you're a member of a private military corporation, and all you want to do is make enough money to cover your half of the rent. However, when climbing the corporate ladder doesn't quite work out, you turn to climbing the criminal ladder instead.
My guy, is it gonna carry us till GTA 6 or not? Yeah or nay? Yeah or nay?
Are we gonna make rent?
We'll make rent. We just gotta be a little more creative.
Last time we got creative, I got stabbed 3 times.
Hey, would have been 4 times if Nina and I hadn't shown up.
Your roommates slash literal partners in crime consists of the business
put your shirt on, dog.
mastermind Eli.
This guy's looking like IShowSpeed, dog. This guy's looking like IShowSpeed.
Who cares more about making the money than how the money is made. The getaway driver Nina, who is a member of the muscle car and exercise obsessed Los Panteros, as well as the people pleaser Kevin, who is a member of the anarchist nightclub owners known as the Idols. With this opportunity to start over, series developer Volition wanted to create criminals that were more relatable, and one way of doing that is to show them starting from nothing. Another way is to include characters that are struggling to pay back student loans, because what's more relatable than that? The team also thought it was critical to introduce new characters due to some major changes in Saints Row 4, which I won't spoil here, but if you know, you know.
How many of you played Saints Row 4?
Like previous games in the series, Saints Row features familiar third-person shooter gameplay. In order to expand your criminal empire...
Man, I don't like the health bar, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to remove that, because when there's like too much HUD, it just becomes like unrealistic.
You'll be engaging in a bunch of different activities, including main quests, side quests, as well as a new activity called Criminal Ventures. Another new addition to the Saints Row formula comes in the
What's that? Bro, what's that? Why the camera is so zoomed out? Is that normal?
Form of more options for vehicle combat. From sideswiping your enemies to hopping on top of the car and firing back as you surf.
Yeah, it looks normal here.
There are multiple new ways to take on your foes while moving. There's also the addition of a wingsuit, so you can fly around the city for fun.
Your wingsuit's really good, but driving seems kind of off.
Or eject yourself from the car, open your wingsuit, and escape in style. And there's also your typical video game stuff, like completing missions earns you experience points that play into a leveling system. Leveling up takes you along a linear progression path, earning either new equipable skills or earning you passive upgrades like...
You think it's gonna carry you till GTA 6 or not?
Boost to your overall health. The skills are the cool part, as you can assign them to a certain button and use them in the heat of battle. And Saints Row also includes a variety of gameplay challenges you can complete while you're doing other things, with objectives like driving the
thankfully we got the cops, right? Because I know that GTA or Cyberpunk 2077 didn't even have a good cop system.
Lane for a certain amount of time.
That's good.
Or shooting a certain number of enemies in the head with a specific kind of weapon. Completing these challenges unlocks perks you can equip to your character to further customize their abilities. Slots to equip more perks unlock...
But it's looking like a PS3 game though, and we're talking, this is PS5 and Series X. I genuinely feel like that they captured it on PC, but PS5 and Series X would be very close to it. But they have not showed us PS4 gameplay. They have not showed us Xbox One gameplay. Damn, man, because right now the game is looking like
as
PS3
you spend
though.
The money you earn in the game.
But if the gameplay is good, then that's all that matters. I'm not like, oh my god, like graphics bad. But we're in the year 2022, you know what I mean?
Creating a whole system that incentivizes you to mess around with Saints Row and engage with its various aspects, while adding new ways to deck out your character according to your playstyle. With the game's new in-depth character creator, you'll be able to change nearly everything about your boss. Of course, there are tons of clothing options as well as the return of layered clothing, but in Saints Row, you'll also be able to customize your skin down to details like texture, glossiness, color, veins, scars, tans, body hair, etc. You can also change the features of your entire face and make it asymmetrical, a new addition to the series for a very memorable look. And the deep customization doesn't stop at your character's body. There are also a lot of ways to personalize the game's vehicles and weapons as well. Like previous games in the series, Saints Row will feature drop-in, drop-out, cooperative online multiplayer, allowing for you and one other friend to team up and play together. Completing missions while in co-op will transfer over to your own save, so you won't waste time or lose your boss's character progression by playing in someone else's game. So if you've just started, but you play a late game mission with a buddy, the game will remember that and won't force you to play that mission again once you reach it in your own save.
Okay, that's poggers. That's poggers for sure.
Volition plans on
DLC.
releasing
We already got DLC playing. God
3
damn.
post-launch expansions for Saints Row, all of which will be included in the game's expansion pass. They haven't revealed
For how much though? How much though? $20 each?
details about the packs just yet, but we're sure they're filled with mayhem.
Development team.
Similar to the rest of the series, Saints Row is being developed by Volition and published by Deep Silver. In an interview, Chief Creative Officer Jim Boone mentioned the team at Volition used a handful of action films as reference for the reboot. Films like Baby Driver for its vehicular movement, Hobbs
Okay, right here, the gameplay looked kind of good though. Run that back real
by
quick.
Volition and published by Deep Silver. In an interview, Chief Creative Officer Jim Boone mentioned the team at Volition used a handful of action films as reference for the reboot. Films like Baby Driver for its
Yeah, right. Okay, it does look good here though. I don't know. It looks. It's not like, oh my god, I'm like shaking, right?
Oh my God.
It's nothing like that, but it's looking way better here.
vehicular
Way better.
movement, Hobbs and Shaw for its extravagance, and John Wick for its stylized combat. Jim added that today's social climate has outgrown the tone of prior Saints Row games, aka moving away from sex toys as weapons was a bit of a needed change.
Platforms. My god, this game is gonna be on every platform. But is it? But how is it not on PS3 though? I feel like that this game can easily be on PS3. Like the graphics aren't like the second coming of Jesus or the ninth wonder. You know what I
Will
mean?
be released on PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC via the Epic Games Store.
Price and version.
Saints Row is scheduled to launch on August 23rd, 2022. The game was originally
I'm gonna be getting it on, I believe, the 22nd. I'll surely be live streaming. Now, I'm looking forward to this game 100%, but it's not like, yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like, the game is, it's looking all right, but it's nothing too crazy. Thoughts at WRL. So far, I would give it like 6 out of 10.
set
That's 6 out of 10. That's like passing. Okay, so not bad, not too good, not too bad.
to release on February 25th before being delayed so that the team could do a little bit more fine-tuning. It's available for pre-order both through the game's official website and select online retailers. There are 3 physical editions to the game: Standard for $60, Criminal Customs for $60, and Notorious for $90.
Oof. I mean, thankfully, it's not $70 like the rest of the games.
There are also 3 digital editions of the game: Standard for $60, Gold for $90, and Platinum for $100. All 6 editions have the Idol's Anarchy
Bro, why do you need that many editions though? Why do they always like, yo, you gotta buy that edition, this edition? Why can't we just have like 2 or maximum 3? Just 2 or 3. Just 2 or 3 editions, dog.
pack as a pre-order bonus, but you'll also get the Saints Criminal Customs pack for pre-ordering the Criminal Customs, Notorious, Gold, or Platinum editions. The physical Criminal Customs edition adds the Saints Criminal Customs pack, so it's basically just an edition designed to give you an extra bonus for pre-ordering the game. So since it costs the same as the standard edition, you might as well nab the Criminal Customs edition if you're
Yeah, honestly, this was the first ever CGI trailer that we saw, and it still to this day, it does look way better than the actual gameplay. I mean, damn man, like, damn it, yo, I really want to see games come to reality like that one day, where, you know, whatever they show in the CGI is actually the game. Because I was actually, you know, really hyped for that at that time. I still am looking forward to it. I never really played the older Saints Row games, so that's why I'm not like too crazy, like mad at the game. I've seen like obviously the fans of the Saints Row game are not like too content with it. I see you, but for me that never really played any Saints Row, just played a little bit off, you know. I think it looks pretty good. I thought it looked pretty good from this one.
planning on pre-ordering. Finally, the Notorious edition adds the expansion pass and comes with physical collectibles, including a steelbook case. Like the physical version, the digital
Right, like see the colors, the graphics, everything is looking top notch
version
here.
of the standard edition
But
only
it's
comes with the base
CGI,
game.
so-
The Gold edition adds the Los Panteros American Muscle Bundle and the expansion pass, while the Platinum edition includes all of that, plus a digital copy of Saints Row the Third Remastered.
Wow.
So let's
Okay, that's not too bad, but click on this video on the screen. A lot of people are getting bumbleclad in the situation. Subscribe, and I will see you right there.